Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I very much appreciate the opportunity to introduce Chris Wells, Director of the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. And we're honored to have him here. He's a native of Brandon, Mississippi, and was appointed by our current governor, Governor Reeves, to be Executive Director of the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality, or MDEQ, in October of 2020. As the leader of MDEQ, Executive Director Wells is responsible for protecting the state's environment and administers most of the Environmental Protection Agency's programs within the state. He has extensive experience in the field of environmental compliance and has been with MDEQ since 2007. Throughout his time with the state agency, he's provided legal support for the environmental compliance and has also served as Chief of Staff. In addition, Executive Director Wells serves as Mississippi's trustee for the Natural Resources Damage Assessment under the Oil Pollution Act. He represents the state on the Gulf Coast Ecosystem Restoration Council, and he received his degree in chemical engineering from Mississippi State University and his Juris Doctor from Mississippi College School of Law in 1999. He has important perspectives to provide to the committee today, and I might add as an aside, I was so glad to hear our distinguished chairman speak of upwind states having an effect on the downwind states, and I would join the distinguished ranking member in saying I'm glad we're going to talk about common sense, because Director Wells has the very difficult task of somehow understanding an EPA determination that ozone emissions coming from Mississippi somehow affect an upwind state of Texas, Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas, cities who in and of themselves have way more population than our entire state of less than 3 million. It is as if Delaware were being blamed for ozone pollution in Cincinnati, Mr. Chairman, which I think any of us who have watched weather patterns over the years and watched the way the map works, we certainly realize that Cincinnati is upwind of Delaware, and Houston and Dallas, Texas are upwind of Mississippi, and it is hard for us to grasp that somehow our relatively rural state is causing ozone problems for Dallas and Houston. So that is the conundrum that this distinguished witness will be discussing today, and I'm delighted that the committee has agreed to hear from him. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.